Welcome viewers to Northeast Ed Weekly News Roundup. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh was cremated with full state honours on Saturday in New Delhi. His passing has prompted an outpouring of condolences worldwide, recognizing his profound contribution to India's development and global diplomacy. President Draupadi Murmu remembered Dr. Singh as a rare politician with an unblemished political life and humility. Prime Minister Narendra Modi described him as one of India's most distinguished leaders, highlighting his impactful leadership and efforts to improve people's lives. Global leaders including US President Joe Biden praised Dr. Singh as a true statesman and a key architect of US-India relations. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken hailed him as a great champion of the US-India strategic partnership, while former Canadian Prime Minister Stephen Harper lauded his intelligence and integrity. Brazilian President Lula da Silva and former Sri Lankan President Mahinda Rajapaksa also paid tribute to his visionary leadership. Dr. Singh served as Prime Minister from 2004 to 2014 and was pivotal in India's economic liberalization and social reforms. His 1991 budget and tenure marked key milestones, including the India-US nuclear deal and the NREGA. The government has declared 7 days of national mourning, with the national flag flying at half-mast in his honor. Veteran Naga leader and former Chief Minister Dr. S.C. Jamir has strongly criticized the recent threat from NSC and IM to resume the war for independence, stating that it goes against the wishes of the Naga people. The threat issued in November demands third-party intervention for Naga sovereignty, including a separate flag and constitution. Jamir emphasized that Nagas are now aware of global changes and seek peace and not violence. He condemned the outdated rhetoric of underground leaders, which has caused confusion and stalled progress. Dr. Jamir highlighted the devastation caused by the Naga struggle, including bloodshed, a crippled economy due to extortion and loss of life. He also pointed out the disruption to Naga polity, paralyzed governance and lack of unity among the communities. Criticizing the fragmented political landscape, he called it an ugly phenomenon and urged leaders to resolve the dysfunction. He questioned why the underground groups who have truced with Indian forces cannot unite with their own people for peace. Jamir appealed to bury past grievances and give peace a chance, likening it to a seed waiting to blossom. Social activist Angela Rangat has filed an FIR against social media influencer Akash Sagar for criminally trespassing into the Church of Epiphany and desecrating its religious sanctity. Rangat claimed that Sagar, in videos posted on Facebook and Instagram, deliberately mocked the church by trespassing into the altar area, shouting non-Christian slogans and singing non-Christian songs. He accused him of attempting to create communal disharmony and disrespecting minority culture. The Central Puja Committee (CPC) condemned Sagar's action, calling them a violation of religious sanctity, and urged the district administration to take swift legal action. BJP Meghalaya also demanded legal action against Sagar, labeling his action as irresponsible and harmful to the state's religious harmony. CPC President Naba Bhattacharya emphasized that Meghalaya's reputation for religious harmony should not be compromised by such acts. The Patriotic People's Front Assam PPFA has called on the union government to adopt strict measures to detect and deport illegal migrants, particularly from Bangladesh, warning that the growing presence poses a threat to India. The PPFA highlighted that an estimated 20 million illegal Bangladeshi nationals are in India, a number that has increased since the year 2014. They also expressed concern over the influx of Rohingya refugees from Myanmar. The forum reminded that Assam raised alarms about illegal migration as early as the 1980s, but political leaders largely ignored the issue, leading to the current crisis. They stressed that if action had been taken during the 1979-1985 Assam agitation, the situation might have been avoided. With increasing national awareness of the issue, the PPFA questioned whether political parties would unite to take action. They urged that if the deportation is not immediately possible, illegal migrants should be denied voting rights and other benefits.